What y'all got going on, my beautiful people, on this beautiful Tuesday? My throat a little scratchy. I got a howl. I got a clean tongue too. Shout out to them clean tongues. Ooh, scare me. But let me give y'all a word right quick. It's part 2 when I was talking about healing. Alright, so I said a lot of adults are, they're in adult bodies. You see the form, but mentally they are still stuck because they stuck on a lot of stuff that happened to them when they was kids, right? And that's why you have to be intentional about healing. You have to be intentional about finding the answers that you want to the questions that you want from the people that you want it from. And it's gonna be scary because you might embark upon a journey that take you down a rabbit hole. You might start digging and finding out things that you don't want to find out, but that's okay. Because once you start getting those truths, then you're able to maneuver how you need to maneuver. A lot of people are stuck because they don't have the answers. They're stuck because they're wondering why somebody left them or didn't want them. They're stuck. And you got to get to the bottom of it the best way you can. Enough for you to be well with what is to move forward. So be intentional about healing. Be intentional about going into those depths and diving deep and being ready to unmask and unpack all of these things that you need to get the answers to. Okay? Even with yourself, you got to ask yourself questions. I got a list. If I go back and try to find it in my Canva pile, like, where are you mentally at certain times when you accept certain things in your life? You got to go back and you got to know, like, where was I mentally? How did I feel at this moment that I allowed abuse? How did I feel about myself at this moment when I allowed these people to walk all over me and I just felt like doing everything and being extra nice and overly loyal to wrong people was the way to go? Like, you got to dig deep. You got to start realizing these things about yourself, and you go back and you pin it. Go back to your mama history. Go back to your daddy history. Go back to people in your family. See, where did you pick these things up from? See, how you can get rid of these things. Go down those avenues. I've been telling people, when you start digging and you start finding these avenues to healing, and you start unplugging and unpacking, now you can go down so many avenues and you end up on that boulevard and you end up there and you end up on that highway, and it takes you to another road of healing, and you start to get it right, okay? And you start to clear your mind up and be able to make better decisions and better choices because of the information that you have. So you got to be real intentional about healing. I can't see myself. I can't see because it's sun. But you got to be real intentional about healing. There's not something that's just going to heal with all wounds. All wounds don't just heal with time.